and welcome to another episode. Nay, we say the best episode, the most recent episode. Is it the only episode you haven't heard? It's an episode of Lexx Education.
Lexx.
Education. Where the comedian podcast comedy me tries to learn science comedian comedy podcast from her brother. He is called Ron.
Hello, I'm Ron.
What we've never told you before is he's Ron, short for Ronaldinho, the footballer. Surprising.
Lots of people call me that. Lots of people call me that. Don't care, don't know who that is. I think it's a compliment.
Well, sure, if you're into football, why not? Hello, everyone. How are you? We're not in the best mood, are we, Ron? We're a bit sulky.
I'm all right.
Oh, all right then. Well, I'm not in the best mood, Ron. I'm a bit sulky. And I'll tell you...
Oh, I see.
You're just ignoring the personal family tragedy that we're having at the moment. Yeah, fine. Ron doesn't care. I went shopping this morning, Ron. Everybody in the Waitrose car park was a dickhead. And I get it. Waitrose is a stereotypical, byword for middle-class twats. But
did you go to the one near my old flat?
Yes, because I needed to go to Taj. I wouldn't normally go to Waitrose.
I love Taj.
1, it's the other side of the town. 2, it's expensive. 3, it's small, fine. But I needed a certain type of pastry from Taj, so I thought I'd do the rest of the shop in Waitrose. I was reversing, and it was pretty tight, right? But the only thing I could do to get out of people's way was to do a 3-point turn. And I'm there, I'm reversing, I'm being very careful. And then the guy behind me just starts beeping. I'm like, do you think I don't know that you're there? I'm aware. You can see how carefully I'm reversing. So why are you beeping at me? Then he's beeping and staring at me like, more cars here. And I'm like, I know your car's there. The fact that I haven't hit it yet is proof that I know that your car's there. The thing that's happening is I am reversing and turning around without touching your car. Then he just reversed back up by 2 meters because he had fucking loads of space behind him and could have done that the whole time rather than beep at me. Ugh. If he hadn't been stopped there in the turning area, there wouldn't have been any drama. Then, as I'm driving home, I'm coming up to the roundabout at 7 Dials, and I get on the roundabout and then I see over by one of the other ones by the laundrette, this old lady starts crossing and I'm like, okay, cool, start slowing down. Then a guy just steps out in front of me and sticks his arm at me and I was like, whoa, dude, what are you doing? And he starts gesticulating wildly at the woman, look at her. I was like, I could fucking see her, mate. I'd already slowed down for her. What I wasn't expecting was you to suddenly step out in front of my car and expect that because I was going to brake for a woman who was 30 yards away, I had time to stop for a man that suddenly launched himself at the bonnet of my car.
Sounds like you're just surrounded by a den of fat slags today. That's horrible.
I am, Ron. And the whole time, Child of the Podcast was sulky, so we were just listening to the CBeebies theme tunes, in the car. So you're doing all this to the Teletubbies theme tune, which is fucking mad when you listen to it just in your car. It's really insane. There's a bit where they sing Mary Had a Little Lamb and then this posh woman just goes, well, I'm glad that's over. That was a lot of noise. And then the Teletubbies beg for it to happen again and it just fucking happens again.
I lived 100 meters away from that Waitrose all through lockdown. And because I wasn't really spending my money on anything else, I just shopped at the Waitrose rather than walking further away. And while it's expensive, if you're spending pub money on it, that you usually spend at the pub, fucking brilliant. I lived like a king, got real fat.
Delicious.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, though. walking around Taj, just looking at how thick and juicy all the veg is in there, I was like, oh, man, getting fresh stuff from Taj is the way forward. None of it's packaged.
It wasn't great. None of it was packaged. So I did do as much grocery shopping as I could at Taj. But to be honest, I don't rate the groceries at Taj, the green groceries at Taj all the time.
Oh, I got some big fat aubergines.
Sometimes there'd just be stuff that was just off.
Oh.
And obviously then, because it's not in a package, you're like, okay, I can just choose the other ones. But then you're like, well, how old are those ones if they're with the ones that are off?
Yeah, I guess it depends if you're going to use them that day, isn't it?
Yeah. I go to the green grocer when I could be bothered, on North Street near me in Bristol now. Well, they've only just started going, and fuck me, the fruit is good from there. I've been eating some apples.
Apples.
Yeah.
We had to change the kind of apples we were having so that Child of the Podcast could have them, and they're too flowery for me. I like a Granny Smith.
Why couldn't she have the other ones?
Because she doesn't get through them quick enough. Tiny mouth. She's too small to do anything.
Yeah.
Anyway, we've got lots to talk about in this intro, but
do we?
So we should probably do some of that. Did you listen to today's episode, Ron?
Most of it.
Have you looked at the notes that I've made?
I'm looking at them now. I've got them open. Yeah.
Did you do the advent calendar analysis?
No.
Ah, okay. Well, then we've got lots to talk about today.
I just have not had time to do that.
That's fine. So, first thing on the agenda, 1, Leicester Festival tickets. It is less than a month now until our Leicester Festival debut. We'd love you to be there. It'll be our 3rd live show. We think we're getting the hang of them now. We've done 2. They were both great. We're going to have another great one. Please do come along. I'm doing solo shows both days too, so if you want to come to both, hey, come to both. They're in the same venue. The one on the Sun, so it's back to back on the Sunday. It's that show. You can go and get a beer and then come back up for my show. Tickets are at the Leicester Festival website, or if you live in Leicester, pop into the Black Horse in Ayleston and you can buy them at the bar. Leicester Festival, that's that done. New board game episode of Patreon came out last Friday. I was a bit worried about it, Ron, because we were so interested in the subject we forgot we were supposed to be entertaining in any way.
You were so interested in the subject you barely let me talk throughout the episode.
True facts. Not a lie is spoken. Editing it, I was like, gosh, we might as well not have an audience. We are literally just having an in-depth discussion, but people seem to have enjoyed it. The Discord has been ablaze.
People like those episodes. People loved the Bob Dylan episode as well, and that was just a good discussion. I think it goes to show that maybe in podcasts, like, both of the hosts should be informed on things.
I don't know about that. Join the Patreon and listen to that. Or if you are a patron and you haven't listened yet, hey, it's sitting there. It's ready for you. Now, the big announcement this week. We are going to make a class tea towel. We have got in touch with a company who can make a little tea towel with all of our images on it. Anybody who wants to be involved can be on the Lexx Education class tea towel or first class tea towel. Maybe we'll do this again in the future. Don't know. Anyway, if you would like to have your picture included on the Lexx Education class tea towel, what you need to do is send us a 1x1 inch image of yourself that you have hand drawn. You need to draw it in quite a thick pen, quite a simple drawing, because I have to trace all of these and put them on the tea towel, and then email it to us, lexeducation@gmail.com. Send us your images and we will put them all together on the class tea towel with our own images and some regular guests, and then we will be making this tea towel, which will be available for you to buy should you want to, so that you can have a little bit of lab rat merch in your kitchen and have the nicest podcasting community ever all joined up together on a tea towel. So 1x1 inch, so it's quite small, just a little stick drawing or a drawing that represents you. If you don't want to try and draw your own little face, you can do whatever you like, and put your name in the box too, like write your name or however you want to be known on the tea towel. Send that to us, lexeducation@gmail.com, and we will arrange them on the tea towel. We'll give you quite a while to do this, but if you can get them in quick, great. If we say end of February is the deadline, we'll remind you every week, so don't worry about that. But we think this will be a lovely piece of merch.
Yeah, a bit different as well, isn't it?
Pardon, Ron?
A bit different as well, isn't it?
I reckon. I wonder how many other podcasts have ever done a class tea towel.
Probably, like, none. Oh, that was a scream from downstairs.
I think they're reading the Big Hairy Toe book that older sister of the podcast bought her, and she likes to pretend to be scared of the monster. That's a weird book.
Yeah, I think it's going to be good fun, and we're all about useful merch, you know? I think that should be our vibe, like, not just another t-shirt or a hat, although those are fine, but, like, you know, stuff that you can use. We want to be drying your dishes with you. We want to be there when you're making a meringue. We want to be there.
bobble hats were a good seller. I'd consider doing bobble hats again. T-shirts is too much faff, man, because you've got to think sizes. Woof, too much hassle. Tea towel, one size. Let's do it.
Yeah, if you guys ever want T-shirts, then you all need to become the same size.
Yeah, because we can't be bothered with that. So, enjoy this episode. It is our second ever redo episode. Something about January makes me lose recordings. And
yeah,
so
I mean, we can brag as much as we want about being the only podcast that has a tea towel, but we're also the only podcast that just regularly has to redo episodes.
Regularly? Once a year. It's not even that bad. Anyway, crack on in, and we'll see you on the other side. It's a redo, Ron.
It's a redo. Pretending it's not
right
Christmas.
now to moisturise your face.
Because your face is so shiny and wet looking that I was like,
yeah, because I use expensive products. Ron, I've got so many products. Dry. The one I opened this morning, so it's 21st of December for us right now here in the real world, was called Dragon's Blood, Ron. And it's an eye gel for making me look less like an old crone. And now I've reached a point 21 days into the advent calendar where I've got so many creams, I can't possibly use them all in one day because they're just layering on each other and not actually reaching the skin anymore. So I've had to come up with a skin routine while I've got some of these products, and then I'll just have to slowly change it as they run out because I think my skin would fall off if I was using all of these acids and things. And today in the Dragon's Blood one, right, it was hyaluronic acid, which has come up a lot. It's like a moisturizing acid or something. And then arnica, which I know we've had in the past because it helps bring bruises out and it's for brightening you around the eye. So I was like, okay, so it's like drawing out bruises or something. And then the third ingredient was trademarked. So I was like, so that's definitely nothing then. Because it's just something you've invented. Or it's water, but you're calling it Percapood and pretending it's fancy.
Yeah, I mean, that's not... What do you think a trademark is?
Well, something they've made up.
No.
Yeah, because you can't just say, like, hydrogen, trademark.
No, but they could have had a process to make a molecule that they've then trademarked.
They haven't, though, Ron, because it's a face cream. They're not going to make up a molecule, are they?
I don't know, they waste a lot of time on it. I mean, it's working. Like, I'm not saying you look like one of these, because you've got delightful bone structure, but you've got definitely the skin texture of a blobfish. Like...
Have I got the Botox shine, as if I've had loads of Botox?
I can see distinct points of light on both sides of your chin, all over your nose and your forehead.
That's what I wanted, was to be so shiny that people are distracted from the aging of my face. I think that's
really
what we're going
shiny.
For. Really shiny. What the moisturiser I've used today is the Rich Cream, which was, I think, possibly day one. And it's so thick, it takes half the day to soak into your skin. I've had a lot of spots in the last few days, which I hope is the cleanser, the one that came with the weird cloth, like drawing out all the stuff that's normally just wedged in pores, minding its own business.
It's not really how it works, I think.
Is it not?
No, I don't.
Oh, well then in which case it's making my skin worse.
It's because you're putting all the products on it at once.
No, I told you I've stopped doing that now. I've got 4 more days to go. But on the 23rd, I'm just going to have to open the 24th and 25th because I'm going home to mother and father of the podcasts for Christmas and I'm not lugging the whole thing across the country.
Yeah,
so I'm just
you guys are real on it with car space.
Oh, we tried to buy a roof box yesterday because we were so worried about getting everything home.
Yeah, fair.
But it was like £450 to get a roof box and I was like, do you know what? No.
It doesn't feel like it should be that much. Like, I'm not saying it should be cheap because you don't want all of your stuff to start flying around, but like 200 quid, surely?
Well, this is how they get you though, Ron. It's like 100, the cheapest roof box is like 230 quid or something like that. Not that bad. But then you've got to buy the bars and you've got to have it fitted. And the bars are another £180. So you're like, That's how they get you. But luckily, I've got a dripping tap at the moment, and Halford's is right next to B&Q. So I rang Agony Dad in B&Q to ask him what washer I needed for my dripping tap, and I mentioned, we were in town anyway getting a roof box, and he said, I've got a roof box sitting in the shed if you want it. So we're getting a free roof box off Agony Dad.
So you're just having the bars attached then?
No, he's got bars too.
Oh, he's going to do all of it.
Yeah, probably.
He's a good lad.
Do it with all bungee ropes and stuff, won't he?
Yeah, probs.
I do have to fix the tap by myself, though. Our bath is dripping, and it makes me really anxious.
Why?
It's a waste of water, isn't it? We're running out of drinking water.
Are we here?
Well, in the world, generally, where I live.
Yeah, but they're not going to ship that water to somewhere else.
No, but it's going to go in the sea, isn't it? And then it's not drinking water anymore.
Yeah, but it's not going to...
I don't think it's good to have dripping taps, is it?
No, but you don't have to worry about it. Worry's not a useful emotion.
Well, it's
you're doing the right
get a
thing.
Washer and fix it, though.
No, the worry is not making you do that.
What's making me do that?
The fact that that's what you need to do, because it's sensible to fix a dripping tap. Worry, because you're doing that, and you're still worrying about it. So the worry's not helping, is it?
No, but I've been through this with my therapist, and she always tells me why worry's bad, but there's just get your worry gland sucked out, you know.
Yeah, but you told me this. I'm parroting back to you therapy that you've passed on secondhand.
Yeah. Oh, I know it, Ron. I just can't do it.
Yeah.
That's the problem with therapy. They tell you it all, and you go, yeah, that's really logical. Thanks a lot. And then your brain just goes, I'm still a piece of shit.
Yeah. I'm not depressed at the moment, so I've signed up for the dentist, I've signed up for a doctor. I'm really looking after myself. It's nice.
I've started flossing.
Oh, bloody hell. Nicely done.
Yeah, I figured now I can't brush my teeth as much. I've got a real Listerine habit, but I think that is eroding my gums quicker than the brushing was.
Why do you think that?
And I've started flossing. Because it hurts so much, Ron.
Yeah, because it does sting, but you can get ones that don't sting.
Yeah, I'm going to do that next time. There was one that said mild flavour, but I didn't want to be that puss. I thought, I can handle it. I can't handle it.
You are a big puss, though.
I'm a huge puss.
I'm thinking about getting a water flosser.
Oh, Will Duggan's got one of those. Talk to him. I remember when he got it, he told me it was life-changing, but I don't know if he still uses it.
Well, I think the water flosser might be what you need, because then it's kind of the same action as cleaning your teeth, and it would leave you feeling fresh. Friend of the podcast, Noah, has one.
Yeah?
So I've talked to him about it, yeah.
Oh, all right.
But I'm all over these gnashes at the moment.
You're getting on those gnashes now, yeah. I've got to go to the dentist in February. It's going to be the first time in 4 or 5 years.
Laura, I didn't go for 10 years.
Yeah, but you're only a little baby boy. We're going on a family trip. Tom booked us as a family. I've never felt more betrayed in my life.
He comes through sometimes.
Yeah.
I just, honestly, I'd never been off my own back. When I turned 18 and Mum stopped taking me, I just never went again. I was like, this is sweet. I don't have to go to the dentist now.
Oh, Ron.
Yeah, but now I'm going to go every year.
Yeah, you are, you legend.
Yeah, every bloody year.
We've got to do a redo, Ron, because I lost the file.
Yeah, do you not remember how bloody Dullsville this episode was, apart from all the light that we brought to it?
Fun.
Yeah, but the content
we
wasn't
had
fun.
Characters. And I've made really good notes, I would say. So hopefully we can just... if it turns out like the last redo, where we screamed at each other for 2 hours...
Yeah, but you were being
I'm gonna cry.
so dense.
No, right, let's not even go back to that. If people want to re-listen to that, they can go back and listen.
Great ep.
The Moles Redo Special.
Probably one of our best.
Or worst. One or the other. Anyway, properties of electromagnetic waves. That's what this episode is. What?
That's the episode before me. You've got no notes for this one, apparently.
No, it's not. 84. Properties of electromagnetic waves.
No, we did that
UV
before.
and gamma, sievert, Röntgen and Becquerel. Danger Mouse. I don't know why it says that.
Oh, all of my great Danger Mouse chat is gone. You were so rude about that.
Yeah. That's what this episode was.
Oh, yeah.
Millisieverts.
Yeah. Well, yeah. God.
Do you want to talk about Danger Mouse again?
No, because you were
We had
really
a bit of a
horribly
misunderstanding
rude
where
about
Ron was
it.
talking about Danger Mouse. I thought he meant the cartoon mouse. He meant a music producer.
Yeah, no, it's fine. We don't have to talk about my interest. Let's talk about face cream some more.
No, I'm willing to talk about it. I just...
No, because you've lured me into this trap before.
What trap?
Oh, because you're going to be like...
It's not a trap, it's a cuddle.
No, because you're going to be like, oh, yeah, talk about it. Then you'd be like, who cares? That's boring.
Well, that's how you feel about face creams.
Yeah, but we talked about it for ages. I was lovely. I was charming.
All right, you talk about Danger Mouse and I'll be lovely and
I
charming.
don't want to.
Okay,
No.
what else do you want to talk about?
Well, we should probably do... How long have we been recording?
Long time, Ron. 10 minutes. But the episode is going to whiz by because we've already done it.
Yeah, so we're doing 6.6.2.3, Properties of Electromagnetic Waves 2.
Have we already done one?
Yeah.
I thought, oh yeah, we have. I've written it down twice. Yeah, before it was all the electrons on shelves that are not shelves. And now it's different.
Yeah. So, do you want to do higher tier stuff, or are you feeling lower tier today?
No, I'm feeling higher tier. Hang on, let me take the glue stick back out of my mouth. I'm feeling higher tier.
All right. So, first thing that we need to know is that radio waves can be produced by oscillations in electrical circuits.
This is different to what we did before. I haven't written down any of those words.
Yeah, I wasn't feeling very higher tier last time we did this.
Bloody hell, Harry. All right, well, I'm going to start another page of notes for all the extra gubbins. So, what is oscillating? Is that waving around in a circle?
No, it's I think it's something oscillates when it is described by like a sine wave.
Described by a sine wave? What? Swing backwards and forwards in a regular rhythm.
Yeah.
The grain pan near the front of the combine oscillates back and forth. That's the example they give.
Wow.
All right, yeah. Oscillate. It's a lovely word, isn't it? It sounds like a bird.
Do you want to know one of my favourite words that relates?
Danger Mouse?
No. Oscilloscope.
Yes, that's lovely. So what was oscillating?
Electrical circuits.
Oscillating electrical circuits make radio waves.
Yes.
Okay.
When radio waves are then absorbed by the antenna, they create the same frequency, like oscillations in the waves again, and then that's how you receive the radio signal.
Nope. What did that mean? Say that again. So an antenna absorbs it, and then what? They start oscillating.
So you've got one thing that creates oscillations in the electrical circuit. That makes radio waves. The radio waves are transmitted, absorbed by something else. They create the alternating current there, i.e. an oscillating current. And then that gives the information to the thing that you've sent the radios to.
Sure.
Does that not make sense?
There's a lot of gaps between the words where stuff's happening.
So imagine the radio wave. We're sending the great song 8 Days a Week by the Beatles.
Danger Mouse.
And then, ooh, I need your love, babe. 8 days a week. And we've got like a radio transmitter that's putting that into the wires.
Yeah.
That's the oscillations in the electrical circuit is then creating radio waves. And then they're also going, ooh, I need your love, babe. 8 days a week. And then that hits an antenna, which is plugged into a circuit, and creates the same electrical pattern in that one.
This is the kind of inventor I could never have been. Someone that can get a song into just a thing going up and down.
Friend of the podcast, Noah, agrees with me.
Of course he does. He's your friend. Husband of the podcast agrees with me.
No, he doesn't.
Yes, he does.
No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't.
Do you have an enemy?
In some ways. You?
Why am I?
No, I'm asking you.
Oh, I thought you meant I was your enemy. I thought you were like, in some ways, you. Fuck you, Ron. Happy New Year. I've got loads of enemies, me. They don't know,
Lucy
though.
Porter.
Stop starting beef with Lucy Porter, who I like, and whose podcast I've been on, actually.
Who are your enemies, then?
Well, I've got that friend that I don't talk to.
Oh, yeah.
She's my enemy.
Yeah, she sucks, to be fair.
Yeah. Or there's that comedian that I had to do that Edinburgh run with. I don't like him.
Can't remember which one you're talking about.
It was
There's lots of male
ago.
comedians to hate.
Yeah. Who else do I hate? I think that's it at the moment. Those are old beefs. Is there more science, Ron?
I was just thinking, I don't think I have any enemies that are like people I know.
Oh, you hate from a distance.
I hate from a distance. I hate quite passionately from a distance.
Yeah?
Yeah. That's what you get for reading the news.
Oh, yeah.
I think Keir Starmer's my nemesis.
Yeah?
Yeah.
But what if he gets in power and then just turns out to be the most lefty, brilliant person in the world, eh? Eh?
Then that's not how you should run a democracy.
No, I know, but it's the only dream we can cling to.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
I've got to wrap up all my Christmas presents this afternoon.
That's fun. What time will you be at Mum and Dad's on Saturday?
Hopefully by like 3, 4.
Okay, nice.
Depends what time Tom gets back from Middlesbrough.
That's a long day.
Yeah, I know, bless him. But hey, if he listened to his wife, it wouldn't be his day. So let's have no sympathy for him.
Okay. He's my enemy.
Yeah! Fuck you, Tom! Pew, 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 pew.
Right, so talk it back to me, Laura. What radio waves getting transmitted?
Oh, we just did that bit. Let's do some more.
Yeah, that's what I said. Talk it back to me.
Right, so an electrical circuit's oscillating and it's making an alternating current that is making a sine wave shape, yeah? And then that gets absorbed into an antenna, and then the antenna does the same sine wave out to a radio, and that's got the information in it.
That's a lot of words. I don't think there was much content to it, but we're moving on.
That is pretty much verbatim what you said to me.
No, because I
that's
didn't
what
end it
I
with,
said
and
to you.
that's got the information in it.
Well, what did you say then? And you said that transmits the information, the song 8 Days a Week, and then you just sang for 40 seconds.
Ooh, I need your
If you think that your words explained how a song is in an oscillating wave, you are fucking nuts.
It's, like a sound wave.
Yeah. You didn't say that.
I just don't... Sometimes you're like, don't treat me like a dum-dum.
Podcast furious.
And then other times you're just like, treat me like a dum-dum.
But the thing is, Ron, if you're going to treat me like a dum-dum, then when I give dum-dum answers, you have to be happy with them.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do, because that's all
not
the
the
information
format.
you've given
It's not
me.
the format.
That's all the information you've given
It's
me.
not the format, Laura.
I cannot know more than you tell me.
You can. I think that might be your big fucking problem, is that there is a world of information out there and you don't have to receive it from me.
but whenever I bring tidbits of information to the podcast, you're always like, who's told you that?
Yeah, because
you get very mad.
Usually absolute tosh.
Well, then don't be mad when all the information I trust is you now.
Me and friend of the podcast, Noah, have just gone splitsies on a New Scientist subscription.
Ooh,
So,
none of those old bastards.
Maybe
Fucking
science
Galileo.
updates. Ooh, let me sign in and see what's in the science news.
No, Ron, let's just do this fucking episode.
Ugh.
We're 20 minutes in.
Halfway.
Right, I'll read out. Why don't I lead the episode then, as I've got the notes, okay?
Yeah.
So, UV, X-rays and gamma rays are dangerous, Ron, okay?
Yep.
Because they ionize particles in your body. And ionized things tend to get busy because they have a charge, they do stuff, and so they either
what do they do?
I'm saying that they either that's not what moisturizer you're using on your face, is it? Does it specify it's a face moisturizer?
No.
Ron, don't use that on your face. Get a face moisturizer.
Why? My face is the same skin as the rest of my body.
Yeah, but it's exposed more than the rest of your body. Oh, hi, child of the podcast. Please don't climb the ladder. Hang on.
That thud was Laura touching the desk. That was not a child falling.
It's okay. She's safe.
Cool.
Don't worry, everyone.
Well, I don't understand why, though.
Because your face is out all day,
So?
whereas your tummy isn't. So you want a different moisturiser that protects it all day, has a little bit of sun cream.
Laura, I was
protection
using
in there.
zero moisturiser before this.
Okay, fine. It's better than that. Anyway.
That is better, though, right?
Sure, yeah. But you just might find it blocks your pores. It might make you spotty. You just want one that's been formulated for your face.
I've been getting a few spots, but then so have you, and you've put thousands of pounds on your face this month.
Arguably, Ron, I put too much on my face,
I
okay?
don't know if I will take your advice.
My face is glowing. My face can be seen from space. I'm basically Rudolph the red-nosed face. Anyway, the ionized cells either end up, killing off other cells around them because they're so, aggro, or they become cancerous and they sort of multiply loads and loads and loads. Yes, Ron?
Cells don't get ionized.
Or particles get ionized.
Yeah.
Okay, not cells.
And then the ionized particles will either kill the cell they're in because they've just destroyed the machinery that makes it work, or they mutate it in such a way that then, you get cancerous growths.
Yeah. A sievert is a measure of radiation, Ron.
Yep. What measure?
Yeah, agreed. I agree.
No, what measure?
What measures radiation?
In what sense? Because becquerel is the measure of just pure radiation, isn't it?
Is it?
Yes.
It's 1,000 millisieverts. Is one sievert.
Yep, that is how those things work.
Röntgen is air absorption.
Yeah, so it's a different thing absorbing it, isn't it? And do you remember why they stopped using the Röntgen?
No.
What are we talking about there when we're talking about these things being harmful?
Death.
What's absorbing?
Decay. Radioactive decay.
absorbing?
Half-life.
What's absorbing it?
Everything.
No.
Particles.
No. When we're talking about ultraviolet and X-ray and gamma ray being dangerous, what's absorbing it?
Bodies.
Humans, yeah. So the sievert is the unit of radiation dose to a human, which is why they stopped
I don't think you
using
said that.
I think I did, because we talked about how they stopped using the Röntgen because that's about absorption in air, which isn't a true conversion to...
Do you know what? I think by this point I was so busy building up the world because there was Master Gland and Runcap and then Lord Sievert and Rinchin. Rinchin is Runcap's dad. And then you said Becquerel, and I said Becquerel was probably Rinchin's new wife, having killed his first wife. And Millie Sievert is their daughter that they've named after Lord Sievert to try and please him. I think I was sort of creating the little Hobbiton world of Runcap, Rinchin and Lord Sievert and Master Gland.
I despise how well you remember that.
But that has a story around it. I can picture that, you know? That makes sense. Because remember, Lord Sievert was like the lord of the whole, and Master Gland is like the sheriff of the area. Because you were arguing with me about, a PlayStation 5 controller. Very fancy, Ron. You were arguing that Master Gland was the lord of the area, and I was like, no, he's like a sort of middle management, but he's all up himself with his own beliefs in himself, whereas Lord Sievert is the overlord.
Let's both draw Runcap and see whether we draw the same thing.
Yeah, okay. Just so you know, I've got really cool gel pens, so...
I've got a Bic.
And he's got a dig Bic. Runcap. Okay. What are you starting with?
I always start with the eyes, baby.
I started with the nose. Oh, and no, he's got a mullet. It's turned out weird, Ron. Wait, where's his chin? I'm so bad at drawing.
I should be talking, it's a podcast.
I am talking.
I said I should be talking.
Yeah, I can't draw very well, Ron.
I'm okay at drawing. This is different to how I imagined it, but that's okay. I think I've put quite a lot of culture into him.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What kind of culture?
The culture of the world that he lives in.
It's the first time we've ever played drawing on the podcast, isn't it?
Yeah.
I wonder if it makes good audio.
Is this one of my edits?
No, it's mine.
That's lucky for the listener, isn't it?
Yeah, I'll put just fun music over this, and I'll try and find the music that like Bob Ross uses, you know?
I don't think he uses music.
No music at all?
No, I think
I've
he
never
talks.
actually watched Bob Ross.
I used to watch it when I was a stoner at university.
I've tried to give him buck teeth, but it looks more like he's smoking.
My guy's kind of like a modest monk.
Oh. Mine's like a 70s punk dystopian Roundhead from the Civil War. Smoking a cigar. Maybe he's got a beard. He's going to have a beard because I messed up his mouth. Oh shit, now his beard is a different colour to his hair. That's not normal. That's not normal. Oh fuck, this is awful. This is worse than my science.
Art class.
This is just so that you know, when I show you this picture, Ron, this is not at all how I picture Runcap, okay?
I'm almost done.
It's just a drawing that's happened.
Alright, I'll send a picture of mine to you.
Oh, yeah. Who is that me?
No, that's one of his daughters.
Oh. Here's mine. I haven't got my phone up here to be able to send you a picture, but I'll just show you.
But like you say, it's not how you imagine run camp, so that's just a little drawing you did. Well done.
It didn't come out right, but I put in lots of effort.
All right, do you want to keep talking me through what we went through?
Yes, I do. So...
Oh, we talked ages about why radio waves are better than other stuff. Oh,
Radio
yeah, we
waves-
did the next bit.
Radio waves
Yeah.
are very good for communication, Ron.
Why?
Because they don't cause damage to humans or anything that we can tell, and they are very reflective, so they're easy to send about.
They're reflective.
Yep.
Where'd you get that from?
But I have written it down under no damage.
I don't think if they were really reflective, that would be good, would it?
They reflect well off things.
Is that what we want?
Yeah, because then they're easy to transmit.
So if we've got a city, lots
Yeah.
of buildings in it, lots of flat surfaces for a radio wave to reflect off.
Yeah.
If you've got radio waves bouncing off all of these buildings, what's that going to do to the signal?
Send it about really well.
No, though, because, so if we've got a car, we've got a radio wave that's going straight to the car, great. Ooh, I need your love. But then we've got, another bit of radio wave that's going to bounce off a building and hit the car. So then it's going to be like, ooh, I need it, love, babe, babe.
Then why did I write down reflective?
Why are you getting cross when I'm just explaining in a fun way?
But you must have said it or I wouldn't have written it down.
Oh, that's not true.
What did I mean then?
Fuck knows. Probably that doesn't get reflected at all. It goes through things, and that's why it's so good at what it does.
Okay. I'll write not after reflective in brackets then.
But reflective is a property of a thing that reflects something, not of the thing that's getting reflected.
It's very thoughtful. You know? Anyway, so there's that bit. Then I've written oscillating electrical circuits. Oh! Current is the same frequency as the wave. Conductor AC info. That's that bit we just did, Ron.
Yeah.
There it is.
Great.
Then I've put microwaves are good for cooking and satellites because they're easily contained. Infrared.
Why does being easily contained make them good for satellites?
What are you talking about, Watch? Shut up. Because you can just get them into a satellite dish and then stop them.
Laura, when I ask these questions, you don't have to double down. You can reflect.
Maybe that bit only pertains to the cooking microwaves then. Maybe they're good for
Yes.
satellites for other reasons. Okay, let's go with that. Then infrared.
Such as...
I don't know, Ron. They're very small.
Where are satellites?
Well, are we talking about, sky or of love?
What's a satellite of love?
It's a song. You don't know anything
By
about
who?
music. Satellite of Love. Is it by... Who is Satellite of Love by? My brain... Lou Reed.
Interesting.
Not somebody that you know a lot of the music by.
No.
It's a bit too cool music for you. You only like pop music. I'm goading it.
It's not working.
Goad. There's gold in them there hills. Then we've got infrared, and they are good for heaters, cookers, And dark night cameras. Why have I called them dark night cameras? What? And that is because heat people glow. We glow a little bit when we're hot.
Heat people glow?
We're glowing when we're hot, and it stays about a little bit so it can be captured. It's also non-harmful.
Well, because what is infrared?
Light.
It is heat radiation, isn't it?
It's heat radiation. Isn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah.
So we're warm, but it's not just about us. Don't think that this is just about humans, okay?
It's about stones, grass, the sea.
Well, anything with a heat signature.
Yeah. What are you doing? Are you drawing more?
Yeah.
You're not.
I've
paying
drawn
any
Master
attention.
Gland. I am. I'm holding a great conversation.
Yeah, but you're a little bit disengaged.
I'm drawing Master Gland. I think you're going to like him. He looks like Mulder and Scully's boss from X-Files.
Oh, you love X-Files.
It's all right. I do like X-Files. Well, now you've stopped talking.
Yeah, I've run out of notes. That's everything I wrote down.
Well, you didn't go through visible light.
We don't think we did that.
Maybe
Or if we did, I'd given up making notes by then.
It'd be weird if we stopped halfway through a list.
Yeah, but it happens.
So what's visible light for, Laura?
Seeing.
But in technology.
You can't escape my technology. Technology. What is visible light for, Ron? In technology, it's for cameras.
So the example that it's got here is fibre optic broadband.
We didn't talk about this.
We might have done.
We didn't. Why did you just turn your camera off?
I sent you a picture of Master Gland.
Oh, cool. Visible light is for fibre optic technology. Like those little Christmas trees.
Well, no, more like fibre optic broadband.
Oh, fibre optic broadband.
But it's the same technology as fibre optic, but...
As Christmas trees.
Do you know what the benefits of fibre optic communication is?
Very fast. Master Gland is gross, Ron.
Pretty good, though.
Yuck. What's wrong with your brain? Very fast, Ron?
Yeah. UV light. Any uses for UV light you can think of?
Setting my nail varnish.
Yep, that's one. Any others?
Tanning.
Yep, sun tanning. That's on the list I've got here.
Cool 80s artwork.
Yep, artistic endeavours, absolutely. And
Looking for jizz.
Yep, forensics, absolutely. Maybe going... Did you see that thing where a bunch of NFT bros blinded their guests?
Yeah.
That was crazy bananas.
Yeah. They were at a festival, weren't they? And they overused UV and some people went blind.
It wasn't that they overused... Well, obviously they did, but it was that they just didn't do any research into the type of UV that you need. So they literally used lamps that are supposed to, like disinfect your hands.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah, not good. And then X-rays and gamma rays. Obviously X-rays, medical imaging. And then other treatments.
And what about gamma rays?
X-rays and gamma rays are together there.
Oh, they're the same thing.
They're not the same... Well, they're all the same thing. They're different... It's a spectrum, remember?
Love is a spectrum. All right.
Satellite of love spectrum.
Satellite of love. That's how that song goes, Ron.
Never heard it.
And you heard it thanks to an oscillating electrical circuit making a radio wave, possibly coming at you via some visible light fibre optic broadband.
Huzzah!
She's learned.
She's learned maybe we should do every episode twice.
No. Oh, look at that lovely sun coming through. Shortest day of the year today, Ron. It all gets better from tomorrow.
I love that for us.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. Soon it'll be summer party time.
How many parties are you going to have this summer?
12. You should come and live with us for the summer again. See you for the quiz.
Bye. I can't remember because this is the one that we had to re-record already. Remember?
Yes, I screwed up the admin.
So it's a weird one, man.
All right. 84. We've done it twice, so it should be a good quiz.
We've done it twice.
Oh, yeah, it's the one with Runcap's dad.
Well, it was until that got deleted and lost.
No. I remembered all of that. I think we re-added it.
I don't think we did.
Do you reckon one day someone will make... You know, like there were the lost tapes on Radio 4, Hancock's Half Hour, and they were like the missing ones, and I think people like recreated them. Do you think people will do that for the missing episodes of Lexx Education?
What, the Mole's original and this one?
Yeah. Someone will try and recreate the original based off what they know of us from the redo.
Well, if there ever was a fan base that might be ours.
I still need to read the English homework, man. It's sitting here on my desk.
I've yet to actually see it in person.
Yeah, I need to bring it to you.
Yeah. So, Laura, can you remember what we were doing in the bulk of this episode?
It was more properties of electromagnetic waves.
It was.
These guys have a portfolio of properties.
They are on the market.
They're landlords, big time.
For properties.
Ron, what the fuck is going on with you? I feel like you're stoned. Are you sure it's a headphone thing and you haven't just been smoking all morning?
I haven't, no. It's really like resetting my brain.
Hang on, we're doing a callback to an intro from about 3 weeks ago. Ron's got new headphones and they're making him zen. Oh, God, this podcast.
I bought some tea the other day that tastes like Jaffa cakes.
Wow. Is it meant to?
Yeah, I haven't tried it yet. I don't know if it actually does.
Why are we talking about it then? I can't be the focused one in this podcast because I'm not.
All right, question 1. Are you ready?
I'm always ready, born ready.
So we're doing properties of electromagnetic waves 2. For those reading along with the syllabus, that's 6.6.2.3.
Literally no one is doing that. Imagine if you're such a shit teacher that what you do is just play out these episodes in your class.
But can you imagine if I stopped doing it? People would be like, Ron hasn't said the numbers in a while.
Nope, I don't think they would.
I think they would.
I think there's one person, isn't there? Is it Abby? Sophie? Somebody is heavily invested in the numbers, and that's it. That is the only person that's commented.
It's not unfeasible that, because this podcast is going to go on forever, right? Someday...
Whether you want it to or not, listeners.
Someday someone is going to, use it in their GCSEs, and they'll need to know where we're up to.
Okay.
Question 1, Laura. What type of wave can be produced via oscillations in electrical circuits?
Oh my God. What?
Twice we've done this, listener.
Yeah. Well, it's not answered by the first half of the page of my notes. Oh, hang on. Oscillating. It says that there. Oh, radio waves, sir. Radio waves.
Yes, it is radio waves.
Them ones what
Correct.
killed the radio star. No, wait, that was video. Damn it.
They were killed by the video star.
Yes.
Laura, could you give me the unit in which radioactive exposure of the body is measured in?
Sievert.
Absolutely.
Yes. Well done, Lord Sievert. Oh, you're so welcome for your right to exist.
Laura there may be making a reference to something that's not in the episode.
Nuh-uh, I definitely recapped it because I remember you being angry with me that I could remember all the characters but nothing about the waves.
Yeah, okay. I'm still
Then
not
we drew
sure if you
pictures,
should...
remember?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, but then you said yours didn't actually look what you thought Runcap looked like, so it's just a dude.
Yeah.
What's that comedian's bit that you love where he says he's a dude?
Oh, it's Adam Hess, and he has a bit where his mum asks him what he wants on his birthday cake when he's a child, and he panics and says, a dude? A dude? And so she makes him a birthday cake of just a man's face. Me and Tom say it to each other all the time. A dude?
It's good stuff.
He is one of my favourite comedians.
Laura, can you, for 3 marks, just briefly explain the mechanism by which harmful electromagnetic radiation damages a person?
So it charges the electrons, and then in the cells of a person, and then they sort of go into overdrive. Either then the cells need shutting down and killing off, or they start killing the cells around them, or they just overproduce, and then that causes cancerous growth.
I'm going to give you 1 mark.
Nah, I said 3 things.
Doesn't mean they were all true, though. And we've had that chat before. So it doesn't... the electromagnetic radiation does interact with the electrons, but it's not electrons getting overpowered that is the problem. It's ionizing radiation, i.e. radiation that makes an ion, that is the problem. And then those ions are what causes the damage. And then you do get a mark for saying, it's either just shuts it down or proliferates it. But
oh, yeah, ionized things tend to get busy. I have written that down.
Yeah.
Should have read my notes instead of trying to do it off my brain.
But then, yeah, would have needed you to sort of say, about DNA getting affected.
I didn't know about that.
That's how sort of mutations happen, and that's, cancerous growth and stuff.
It's how you get gills.
So, Laura, why are microwaves why are microwaves usable for satellite communications? I remember talking about this a lot.
Yeah, the problem was we did talk about it, and we discovered at the time that my notes were shabby, and we discussed that audibly, but no change was made to the notes. Is it because they are easily transportable, like transmittable? They go through things? No, they're contained easily. They are... they can travel long distances.
All electromagnetic waves can.
Okay, so that is true then. 1 point. Also, they don't hurt people.
Don't they?
No.
I'm going to save us all some time You don't know, and that's okay.
No, because
that's
all
why...
I've written down is contained easily, but that's when they're about cooking, and that doesn't make any sense for satellites.
No, it does, because satellites are always outside.
What?
A satellite and a satellite dish, both outside, so it does not matter that the microwaves are contained, whereas radio waves go through walls and cars and that, which is why you can have a radio inside.
Oh. God damn it.
Yeah. Laura, can you give me
An A! A, give me a B. B, give me a C. C, Vert. Diddly-boo. Boop-ba-doop-ba-doo.
You pulled that around because you know that when cheerleaders are doing that, they're not just doing the alphabet, right?
Well, they might be if it was like an alphabet thing. Like maybe they're like the Albuquerque alphabets.
You are confusing cheerleaders and the Jackson 5.
Okay, what? The Jackson 5, did they spell things?
A, B, C. Is this
Yes,
1, 2, 3?
2, 3. You know, the other day, I had what felt like a mind-blowing moment that was nothing, which happens a lot.
This could be a fucking segment. We'll record it at a different time to all the other bits just to confuse the timeline even more.
Mind-blowing moments that are nothing with Laura. And I was like, wait, the letters could be in any order.
Yeah, alphabetical order means nothing.
Nothing. And we spend so much time learning it and getting it right. Literally just so that we understand, like, where books are in a library or whatever. And then they use the Dewey Decimal System after a point. But, like, alphabetical's just... It's nothing.
Yeah.
Blew my mind a bit.
Yeah, there is no reason why A should be before G.
No. It's just some nonsense class system for letters.
Yeah. Sorry, man.
Yeah. I think, like, primary schools need to have a look at themselves. We could have spent all that primary school time learning much more useful stuff.
But you still have to learn the alphabet. You have to know all the letters.
You do, but you could just do it in any order.
Yeah, but that's harder. It's easier to learn them in a specific order, and it's also easier to learn them to music.
If that's the way your brain works.
You think that there's someone who would find it easier to just learn 26 things randomly?
Maybe, or in a different order, you know, put all the vowels together and then all the like the perdubas together and the like sukukusas together, like, you know, all the different sounds, put them in little families.
I think it's so admirable how much you want to help. And you being an inventor at all, you are putting your whirly big brain to the problem. But I think on this one, to be honest, my love, I think you might be solving a problem that's not there.
I don't know. Get in touch if you struggled with the alphabet and you want my new wheelbarrow alphabet.
I just think that there are more entrenched problems in the education system.
And then it would be like a new type of schooling, wheelbarrow schools.
No, you have
like
to stop running these right-wing psyop methods. You cannot co-opt the wheelbarrow.
Wheelbarrow alphabet. No, that doesn't work.
No, that sucked.
The wheelbarrow alphabet.
But you know why it's called the alphabet?
Do you go to a mainstream school or a wheelbarrow school? A wheelbarrow school, and that is where I discovered.
No, you can't design a caste system where you have just scooped up a bunch of people and made them, subhuman to the rest of people.
Subhuman? Excuse me?
All your little wheelbarrowites toiling away, striving.
Well, they have to pay their tithes to the Great Wheelbarrow. Otherwise, how are they going to escape the lava flood?
But, Laura, you couldn't call it the wheelbarrow alphabet, because alphabet comes from alpha, beta, A, B, the two first letters of the alphabet.
Oh, yeah. All right, then. I'll call it the, I'll think about it.
Okay. But again, I do think there are more entrenched problems in the education system than learning letters that you do have to learn in a specific order.
I'm just going to put them in an easier order for everybody.
Okay. I think that's the end of the quiz.
Was there a quiz?
Yeah, we just did the quiz.
Fucking great. Well done, me. Hey, Ron, did you get a water flosser?
No, it's still on my list. I've just been going to the dentist instead.
Oh, yeah. Did you have your first dentist appointment?
I've had 3 now.
Wow. Was there problems?
Yeah, we've talked about this, haven't we?
Oh, I don't know. I don't think you told us. I don't think we've talked since you went.
Yeah, well, I had checkup, and then I had a filling, and I've had to have a tooth out.
Whoa. Did you keep it?
No, he
put it in my
smashed.
tooth collection, if you like.
No, he smashed it into pieces.
Whoa, why?
To get it out.
Oh.
Like,
held on tight.
Well, yeah, it's a tooth. Like, is
Well, I've had loads of teeth out, and they just come out full.
No, well, so I'm going to get an implant at some point in the spot. So we wanted to really like preserve the bone, but they for real just like smash it up and pull it out.
Absolutely, like they anaesthetize you, but then you can feel the crunching and the moving. Yeah,
like, and it was. I'm not particularly scared of going to the dentist in terms of like the tools and the sensations and stuff. I don't know why I didn't go for so long. I think it was just I think because I'd only been when I was a kid, I assumed I was going to get told off. Yeah. Because you kind of do when you're a kid going to the dentist, or at least I did because I didn't look after my teeth very well. But it was just so matter of fact and it was fine. But yeah, like proper like nightmare equipment. But go to the dentist, guys. Go to the fucking dentist. When I had
my first wisdom tooth out, it was so awful. The second one I had it done under general because I was like, I'm not going through that again. I was supposed to go 7th February and they rang and they were like, we're really sorry, we need to move your appointment. Next available appointment is the 5th of May. It's like, oh, you better hope that there's nothing rotting in my mouth then, hadn't you?
That's not really good enough if they're moving your appointment.
I know.
What did they say why they had to move it?
Oh, they're pieces of shit, mate.
Yeah, fuck dentists.
Right, we've got some advent calendar analysis, but Ron did not have time to do that. So
no, it's been a week.
We discussed it a lot. I think my face is less shiny today.
It is. Good. Your skin looks nice, though.
Yeah, it's got a bit of a matte finish. Have you got anything for the new scientist feature, Ron?
No, we do that in the episode. I did start reading.
We didn't do it in the episode.
No, but in the ones that we've done it.
No, we did it last week in the outro, though.
No, we did it in. We did it in the body of an episode, and we did it in the quiz.
I don't think so. I think we did it in the outro.
No, Laura. No, promise. We did it in the body of an episode, and then we did it in the quiz.
Okay, fine.
But I can.
No.
I was reading. No, because I've done the prep. It's just not right.
Okay, I don't want to. Let's do the register.
So we've got a lovely global audience. So
Ronchester.
All right, you go first.
You haven't done the music. I think it's different every time.
Yeah, it is.
Thank you to Andrew Smith. Andrew is the reverse tooth fairy who slips loose teeth into your mouth while you sleep and then leaves a fiver underneath your pillow. Thank you, Andrew.
And thank you to Scotty Jones, who is Lucy Porter's agent, but not for booking gigs for Lucy. They just book up all the gigs that Laura might do, furthering the feud so Laura can't get them.
I think we should get Lucy Porter on the podcast.
I love that. She's very funny.
Thanks to Trish Caller. Trish, I know you in real life. What are you doing being a free patron, mate? What are you getting out of it? Get in touch. What's happening with this free subscription? You email me like at least once a month. We speak. Do you know Trisha's the mum of one of younger sister of the podcast's friends, Ron?
She's the mum of one of our sister's friends.
Yeah.
Oh.
If you look at all of younger sister's prom photos, there's Trisha's daughter just there next to her. Anyway, We don't know why you can be a free follower on Patreon. We don't know what you get out of it. Nothing, we assume, and neither do we. So, hello, what you doing, Trish? Let us know. That's the register for today. Sorry, it was a bit aggressive and cross.
Yeah.
We're about to go and record with Agony Dad. That might cheer me up.
Yeah, boy.
All right. Well, listen. Send us your tea towel pictures. Buy your Leicester Festival tickets. Just be nice to us. Make sure you talk about us everywhere. And kiss somebody today.
Kiss everyone.
No, don't kiss everyone. You'll get
Kiss everyone you see. Class dismissed.